Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you how to build your own full-sized ocean liner using only popsicle sticks. It's doable. It'll take a long time, but totally doable. But moving on with the Hachette R.M.S. Titanic, the ship, the legend. We are on stage 38, so let's take a quick look through the magazine. Britannia and her sisters. Oh, look at that. Logos, symbols, symbolage stuff. Anyway. And some more nice imagery here. Some old-timey imagery. Some old-timey illustrations. And, of course, Titanic, the blockbuster, part 2. There is James Cameron with Gloria Stewart, who played old Rose in the movie. And here we have young Rose, and young Leo, and young James. Yeah, nice image there as well from the movie. And of course we have our parts, instrucciones, all of that stuff. So there you have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it, because as always ain't nothing to it but what? But to do it. That's right. Alrighty. Let's open up the box. We have a USB cable. Cool. We have screws. And we have this right here. A little circuit board here. And yeah, that is all we get in this pack. We still got some tissue paper. Get out of my life. There we go. All right, so that's all we get here, because today we're going to open up our instrucciones, and today we will be testing the motor. Yes, we will be testing the motor. So basically, we're bringing this in that we put together a couple episodes ago, and all this is basically talking about the positions of the switches and all that good stuff. We already know about all that. Let's get down to installation is what we need to do. We need to do the installation. Yes. Let's move all this back here. And we need to bring in this section here. So what we are doing is we're going to be taking this, and the shaft will go right in here, and these shafts will sit in here. Now, for the record, I already tried this. I already did this step. I already tested the motor last week, because, again, I was having some issues with one of my engines here not moving as smoothly as it should. And it's still not moving perfectly smoothly. It's moving smoother, but not as smoothly as it should. Actually, one thing I'm forgetting to do, we need to feed the wire through. So let me do that. That's kind of a crucial step here. There is a little opening here for this to go through. We have to do this first. Order of operations. Order of operations, as always, is key. So let's do things in the right order, because otherwise then things will not work properly. And that would be bad. Very, very bad. So get through. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. So now we can get all this working. Okay. There we go. Now we can get a move on. Now we can get a move on here. Okay. So again, we're lining things up. That side. Now we have to line things up on this side. Get on my way wire. Get this seated where it needs to go. Where are you? Come on. Are you in your home? You are not in your home? Get in your home. Okay, there we go. We got everything seated. Everything is as it should be. Wonderful. Marvelous. Fabulous. Now this needs to be secured with some AP screws. Need 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. So now that we are here, We can secure this into place using the 4 screws. As always, we'll just get the party started before we tighten them down. Because again, that's just good practice. Just good practice. And I can't see the other side. I gotta stand up. Here we go. There it is. There it is. Alrighty. One more. There we go. And now, whisker. Oh, baby. So how's everybody doing? How is everybody feeling? As always, hope everyone's doing well. Everyone's staying safe. Ooh, there we go. What am I doing? You know what I'm doing. What's doing? I'm like standing above the camera right now so I can see these 2 screws back here. There we go. Ooh, there we go. I got some things just kind of popping into place there. Okay. Hey. Whatever makes everything sit better, I'm all for. Make sure everything's nice and enschnuggened. Enschnuggened. And enschnuggened. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That is all good. Nothing's pinched there. Alrighty. So that is now in place. Wonderful. Marvelous. Fabulous. Okay. Alrighty, so all this is talking about is basically make sure everything's in the right place, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Again, I've already tested this out last week just to make sure everything worked, and it is working, but we're going to make sure it's working this time. Again, we're going to test it again, just to make sure. So, now we need to bring in this little circuit board here, and this is going to get connected to this side. And as always, you have to make sure that you're plugging this in the right way, which I always never do the first time, but this time I did it right. I did it right. Aha! There we go. Click that in, and we do have a USB cord here. I'm assuming this will be like our main power source for everything once this is all put together. It's a USB-C to a USB. And which side goes in where? The USB-C goes into this side. Is there a orientation here I need to be aware of? Nope. Okay. So I do have a power block here. This was not included. This is my own. I'll plug this in here so I can just plug it in under the table. And it is plugged in under the table. So now let me just remember which side goes where, because there is positions for the switch. Let me just consult the instructions. Alrighty, so we're in this orientation. So if we move the switch this way, we're going ahead. There we go. And you can see the engine's working. It's actually working a lot better than it was before. You can still tell it kind of slows down at a point. You can hear it. It slows down a little bit at a point, but it's actually working pretty smooth. That's actually not bad. Okay. Okay. So now, wow, that's an annoying noise. So now if we go the other way, we are going astern. Okay. So that's working. And everything's working in there as it should. Okay. And again, wow, that's annoying. Let's go ahead. Woo! There we go. There we go. It's actually working a lot better than it was when I tested it last week, which is good. So something maybe just kind of worked itself a little looser in there, because before it was coming to like more of a stop at some point. It was like, you know, it was doing that. It was going. Anyway, but yeah. So that's actually working better than it was before. So you know what? I'm happy. I am pleased. I am most pleased. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So there we go. We have our engines working. That is cool. I will just unplug this. Just leave this here for now. But yeah, there we go. We got that done, and that is it. That's all we were doing in the stage, was just attaching the gearbox here and the motor, testing it out, and yeah, it seems to be working quite well. Not perfectly. Again, it's getting caught up ever so slightly at a point, but it's working, like I said, it's working better than it was before, so you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. But that is it. That is our completed work. The gearbox has been fitted and the engines have been tested. Store the parts very carefully, as there are small delicate parts on the engines and thrust blocks. Yes, I will do so. I will do all those things. But there you go. We are done with this stage of the build. And as always, if you would like to sign up for your own Titanic kit, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you have missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure, and you can watch this lovely ship of dreams take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. This is where my tongue stops working. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek. Be proud. Palm in your face.